Yo, 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 what it is, man? This is Thug Nuts, the English 1302 verbal version. Today, we're going to talk about all the different symbolisms found in the Catcher in the Rye.
Gin a buddy, meet a buddy coming through the rye. Gin a buddy, kiss a buddy, need a buddy cry. Oh, Jenny, she's a wheat poor buddy, Jenny seldom dry. She driggled all her petticoaty coming through the rye.
All the different symbols found in the book relate back to childhood and innocence.
For instance, in my opinion, I think the song that's mentioned in the book is probably the most important theme that's reflected in it, and it basically Holden explains how he wants to catch kids from falling off the cliff. He misinterprets the song by saying he thinks it says, "If a body catch a body," which and actually it's supposed to say if a body meets a body, but Holden is he's so depressed in this book, and in the end, we learn he wants to save kids from falling into the pit of despair that he's in.
Yeah, okay, actually, I really agree with that because another example that I know in the book is that when Holden is going to visit his sister in school, he sees all these harsh phrases written on the walls, and all he wants to do is completely erase them because he's scared that the kids might see them. He wants to preserve their innocence and their childhood and doesn't want them to end up growing up like him, how he is always depressed and upset with the world.
The thought of growing up just completely terrifies Holden. That's why he always is failing out of school. It's not even that he can't do it. He's smart enough. He just chooses not to. He doesn't want to be an adult.
Holden goes to all these different schools, and it's kind of ironic because he pushes his sister Phoebe to stay in school. He fails out these classes, he refuses to pass them, and it's weird because he doesn't want to be a typical person in society. He doesn't want to be a boring person, but that's all. That's what his actions are allowing. That's the path he's setting for himself.
That's funny because in order to be a successful person, you have to do adult things. You have to act like an adult, and you have to make adult decisions. And Holden refuses to do that. He doesn't want to.
I know that Holden doesn't want to grow up, but if he's going to do adult things like smoking and drinking and necking, then he should grow up and act like an adult because those aren't childlike things.
Yeah, Holden definitely just picks the days where he's going to be mature, and then every other day he just acts immature.
One of the times whenever we see him being immature and childish kind of is whenever he asks the taxi drivers where the ducks go. That's something only that a little kid would ask.
And also, whenever the taxi driver doesn't answer the way Holden expects him or wants him to, Holden gets really angry and frustrated. And I think that just contradicts his own sayings of when people are phonies or not being really cool, because he just spends so much time judging other people, and then he himself needs to be judged.
As you can see, there are many different types of symbolism found in the Catcher in the Rye.
Gin a buddy, meet a buddy coming through the rye. Gin a buddy, kiss a buddy, need a buddy cry. Oh, Jenny, she's a wheat poor buddy, Jenny seldom dry. She driggled all her petticoaty coming through the rye.
Be honest, guys. Tell me how you feel about the book.
I mean, it was okay. I definitely don't think that I would recommend it because it was good. Just wasn't the best book I ever read, so, I don't know.
I feel like it was very anticlimactic because, the whole thing was just basically Holden and what he thinks about everything, but all he really did was keep calling people phonies and stuff. There was no, interesting part that I really appreciated in the whole book itself.
To be completely honest, I felt like it was kind of pointless, if we're being honest here. I just never saw the true meaning of why it was written.
I can agree with that. I didn't learn anything from the book, any life lessons.
Yeah.
And I don't. Holden never, like, I wish he would have, like, built himself up. Like, there would have been, like, a change in the end, but it just kind of left off how it started.
Yeah, the whole time was just like him trying to get someplace, but he never really got anywhere.
Yeah, he's very complacent in the book. Like, he doesn't grow much. Like, how he started the book is definitely how he ended.
He's definitely a flat character, if we're using literary terms here. Sorry, I thought that was gay.
Well, using real literary terms, there was really no character development within Holden, in my opinion, because he just ended up back where he was anyways.
Overall, I'd give it like a 4 out of 10.
Maybe a 5.
Well, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Maybe even learned a little bit. Thanks for listening.
Bye, bye, bye.